Alright, what's going on, guys? I am bringing you Smacking Sweaties episode 31. This is going to be the final game of the 4 scrims that we did versus those FByA shit talkers. Game 3 was standoff. You guys aren't going to see that on this channel. I made the commentary for OP, and that will be uploaded in OP fairly soon. I'm not really sure about the dates and all that. I always let you guys know I like the video, tweet it out, and all that type of stuff, so you guys will be aware when it does get uploaded and all that, so don't worry about anything like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm actually scheduling like 5 videos to go up for the next few days. I'm not really sure how it will all work out because I'm gonna be moving. I'm not gonna have internet for a few days maybe. I'm not really 100% sure on how it all is gonna work out, so we're gonna have to see about that. But basically, these videos are gonna be scheduled, so if you don't see videos from me for the next couple days, just know that scheduled uploader sucks ass, and just check the channel. There probably will be a video out. Anyways, that is pretty much it. Like I said, this is the game 4 of the scrims and all that we did. You guys seem to be enjoying when I actually post like scrims and stuff, so I'm going to be mixing these in as well. And yeah, so as soon as this video hits 700 likes, I will upload the next episode. That should be pretty easy. You guys always hit like 700, so it's going to be a big deal. But anyways, I want to talk about basically the gameplay a little bit. So in this gameplay, it's gonna look weird because I go 13-9 in an entire almost 10-minute gameplay. We do end up getting 250 on them. I do end up like, you know, getting 250, but I only get 13 kills. But yet, literally, I couldn't have played it much better than I did. And so what I mean by that is like right here. So in the next like 2 minutes, well, starting like 30 seconds ago, for the next like 2 minutes after that, I'm gonna get in like I think one gunfight, and it's coming up right here. Yeah, this is the only gunfight. Not even a gunfight, honestly. I just kill someone. I think that's my only kill for like 2 minutes straight, and we get a straight 100 points pretty much off these 2 hard points out of the mag. We get this whole 60, and that's just what I want to explain to you guys about anchoring on Yemen, especially Yemen. Yemen is the #1 most important map for anchoring, and if you guys notice off the beginning, I didn't even go near the middle hole. I straight went and looped all the way around the map and made sure I got top spawns. I sat at that car and held the top spawns for my team for treehouse, which doesn't help that much. Treehouse, bottom spawns, and top spawns are fairly equal, but for this market hardpoint, you can get a full 60 off the market hardpoint if you're holding the spawns. So at this point, look at the score. It is 85-4. And at this point, you can see I'm the only one on the hardpoint. That's it. And I have been on this hardpoint since it started to the end of it, the full 60 seconds. And that is just what I want to explain to you guys about rotations and spawns on Yemen. It's all about rotations and spawns on Yemen 100%. It doesn't matter about anything else. In this gameplay, I could have gone 0-0 in this gameplay. I honestly didn't even have to get a kill. All I had to do was stay alive. That's it. That's all you have to do on Yemen. On Yemen as an anchor, like, you should never try to, you know, do too much. Like, there's 2 types of anchors in my opinion. I consider like there's an active anchor, and then there's like a passive anchor. And like an active anchor would be, I consider myself more of an active anchor. What I mean by that is I try to help my team out on the hard point a little bit more. I don't try to like 100% focus on anchoring. I try to get some kills on the hard point if needed. Like, I'm not gonna like I noticed with like some anchors, like they'll just like refuse to go on the hard point no matter what. Like right here, like I'm trying to break the hard point for my team. You know, I get 1 kill. Luckily, unfortunately, I don't get the second. But you know, like things like that. Like I try to I take deaths and stuff, trying to help out on the hard point, and I feel like that's the more successful way to do it. Because if you want to be like a pure anchor, where you're just literally at the end of the game of every game, you'll have 0 caps, 0 defense. Just you don't even go near the hard point. You know, like that whole like market hardpoint, I was the only one on it that whole hardpoint, and you know, we got the full 60. It's just communication like that just helps out. But I feel like if you just like a slums would be a perfect example of how to be an active or a passive anchor, because on slums, like on Fountain side or on I don't even know, well, the other side basically, by the cop car side, I try to like look towards the hill a little bit, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't just like, because you can anchor like that without even going to the hill, as in like your #1 priority is just staying, like you're literally like sitting in a corner in the back part of the map, not doing anything, not helping your team at all, the only thing you're doing is providing them a spawn. That doesn't really help out too much because in that case you're literally playing 3v4. And when I try to anchor, I try to make it like 3.5v4, and we have the spawn advantage, which means everything. So I don't know if that made any sense to you guys, if you get what I'm saying, but pretty much that is the way I look at anchoring. And but on Yemen, you need to be more of a passive anchor on Yemen because you have to stay alive on Yemen. The map is too big, and you can't die. So my favorite spot is over here. Now I came here because they had a sentry gun. My teammates called that out, I think, or I heard it or something. I'm not sure, but I went ahead and destroyed it. But my preferred spot on Yemen right here to anchor the top is to come behind that red car right there. You saw me there in the beginning. And in my opinion, it's a really good spawn. Now, I noticed that my teammates were spawning the top right here behind me, so I knew that they were spawning bottom. Like, if your teammates are spawning at top, obviously the other team will be spawning bottom. So I knew I could push it up a little bit. Now, right there, I saw my teammate spawn over here by curve. And so since I knew that he was kind of spawning weird, he wasn't spawning where I wanted him to spawn, I went ahead and rotated back so I could sit here and make sure that everyone is spawning where I need them to spawn. Now, unfortunately, they ended up calling in a hellstorm right here. Now, it doesn't kill me, but what it does is they know where I am now, and they send 2 to flank me. I get the first one, and I didn't even see the other one. He flanked me, so it is what it is. But I get a decent spawn. I spawned over here, so I could just come right up the curve and go ahead and rotate behind the whole other team again and get spawns for my team again. That's pretty much all I'm trying to do. At this point, I'm not even – as you guys can see, like, normally I try to get a little bit closer to the hard point, but – for this market and treehouse hardpoints, like, I don't even attempt to go help them on treehouse ever. All I'm focusing on is getting the spawns for this market hardpoint because this is an easy 60 seconds you can get if you hold it down. And I definitely prioritize market and church are the 2 most important because they're so easy to get 60 points off both of them. And, you know, just you can give the other team the first 2 hardpoints. You know, just contested, just give them scrap time on both of those. Maybe they'll have like 40, 50 points or something. Then you can just come to market and get the full 60 and you're, bam, right there in the game. So, I don't know. In my opinion, you really got to focus on market and especially market and also church. Church actually, even more than market. They're both fairly difficult to break once you get set up. Church probably a little bit harder if you can get in there with shotguns and stuff, but they're both so easy to hold once you're set up that just give up other hard points. That's all. I just want to like prioritize those 2. But pretty much at this point, there's about 20 or so, 25 seconds left on that hard point. And if you look at the score, we're up by about 80 points. And if we give them 20 points right here, they'll come back within like 50, which is still like an entire other hard point that they would have to hold completely. So at this point, we're like, fuck it. We can just stay in church, and it ended up winning us the game. This decision right here to go ahead and give that one up. And that's another thing. Like when I play, I kind of like the play caller. I tell everyone when to rotate, what we need to be doing, all that type of stuff, and I try to make sure that we're all doing what we need to be doing on time. I'm always keeping as an anchor, like that's what you need to do, obviously. But I don't know. I try to make sure that we always get our rotations right and everything. I think it really helps out. But that's pretty much it. We wrap it up in this church hard point. And this is the one hard point where I don't anchor, where I think, in my personal opinion, you don't need to anchor for church. If you can have 4 people in church, or maybe 3 in church, 1 out of church watching the back, and you get 3 shotguns in church, or even 4, no one's breaking that. You get an easy 60. If you can have shotguns and trophies, that's a wrap. That's 60 points right there, as you can see, is what we did in this gameplay. But that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you guys got a little insight on Yemen anchoring and all that type of stuff. And this was actually the last game we played. We were actually thinking about playing Hijacked after this, but they didn't want it. They left. I would have got another episode for you guys. But these were the 4 actual, MLG hardpoint maps. So what can you do? Anyways, that's pretty much it. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Try to hit like 700 on this video. That would be much appreciated. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Check the links in the description, Twitter and stream and all that type of stuff. All in the description. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and peace out.